Hi, Dale Titus here with today's 2-minute bass lesson. We're continuing on with the Chop Builder series, and we're at Chop Builder number 6. When I first started creating this series of chop builders for my students, sometimes they're just plain out physical exercises, and sometimes they're a concept. And today's chart, Chop Builder number 6, you're going to see that it has some technical challenge, but it's also a concept. And the concept is that we can borrow, when we're developing our musical voice, it would be a shame if we only learn from other bass players. I have learned a lot of my soloing concepts, a lot of my rhythm concepts from other instruments. A lot of my slap ideas comes from drummers, and actually tap dancers too, but let's not get into that. And then a lot of my melodic concepts I'll get from sax players, singers, guitarists, and things like this. So Chop Builder number 6 is actually a blues lick that I remember I can't remember where it came across, but it was one that I had learned a long time ago, and it uses the blues scale. Let's just look at it. You're starting with a series of triplets, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and you're kind of going down the blues scale, avoiding the blues note on the descent and then putting it in on the last measure. So here you go, you start with the A on the 2nd fret and you play 2nd fret, open G, 2nd fret E on the D string. Then you go to the note that the 2nd note you played, the open G, play the E, play an open D. Then you play the E, open D to the C, 3rd fret on the A string, and then you go open D, C to the A. And that's just a run of run of 3 pattern going down really the minor pentatonic. So we haven't established that it's a blues scale because we haven't played that flat 5. So it's this. That's a good little exercise. Neat little pattern that you can throw into your improvisation. Now the second measure deals with that kind of classic blues riff where they'll play a note on the flat 5, bend to the perfect 5th, and play a minor 7. So it's this. Like that. Down here it's so much harder for us to bend a half step. So instead of doing a half step bend, I'm doing a hammer on. So what I'm doing is 1st fret, E flat, up to the E. That's the flat 5 to the 5, and that E flat is the blues note in the blues scale, to the open G. Getting kind of a neat little roll there. So the lick sounds like this. Now, once you get that down, I encourage you to try it up an octave. So instead of starting on the 2nd fret, you start on the 14th fret. And then move it around. In this case, this lick is great for A. Either A dominant, or if you're playing right against a minor chord, A minor 7, or an A minor triad. And just move it to other keys. And if you someone says, hey, do you want to play a lick here in G minor, then you could just go to G and play it. And that's called transposing. You're transposing it from the key shown to you to any key available. So there's Chop Builder number 6. But also, let's just say this particular lick has a certain importance, but what's the biggest importance is that you start listening and finding other instruments that you like, or singers, vocal lines that you like, and just cop them. Put on the CD and play along with it, and then figure out what scale is it from, and how can I play it, what chord does it go to. Once you do that, you actually add another trick to your bag of tricks that's going to just make you a more varied and more interesting bass player. So there you have it, Chop Builder number 6. If you have any questions, please email me at dalet@danabygoods.com.